In this tutorial, we will review the Mothernode CRM Outlook add-in installation process, including the add-in installation download, the user account permissions tab setup in Mothernode, which requires administrator access, and the add-in setup in Outlook itself. One quick note before we begin: if you are a current user of the Mothernode CRM Outlook add-in, we recommend that you uninstall it first before installing the new version for best installation results. Otherwise, this is the page that you'll arrive at to download the installation file. Whether you're a new or a current user, you can either go to this address, mothernode.com/outlook-crm, or from anywhere within Mothernode, you could go to the resources menu in the upper right, click integrations, and that will take you to a list of our integrations. You'll see Outlook integration in the upper left, and then just click the more link, and that will take you to this page as well. Be sure to read through the description and requirements to make sure that your computer has the right setup, the right version of Outlook for Windows. And then it's simply a matter of clicking the green download button at the bottom. It will take you to a special download page, and you will click download again. It's a very fast process. You'll see that it will immediately download a zip folder. You simply open that folder. You'll see an option within the folder called Setup. We'll double click on that to get the process going. At this point, we simply click More Information to expose Run Anyway, and it is safe to click that to continue the installation. So we'll do that. Takes us into the installation wizard. We'll click Next in the lower right. We'll click Everyone instead of just me in the lower left, and then click Next again. Click Next one more time, and be sure to click Yes to any prompts that may pop up before the installation process finishes. And we can see that the installation is successfully complete. And we click Close. And that's basically it for the initial installation of the setup file. And the next step will be to go into Mothernode, if you're the administrator, to set up the Permissions tab. Your Mothernode administrator, if that's not you, will need to go into your account in Mothernode, access your Permissions tab, and then address these two areas on this tab. The first one is API access. This is where the administrator will be able to generate some information that can then be input into the credentials window in the Outlook add-in. So what they would do first of all under API access is to click this checkbox next to Allow Access, and then to click the checkbox next to Access to Contacts. They will then scroll down to the lower right and click Save. Now we can see that some information has been generated under API access, the access key and the API password. These strings can be copied and pasted into the Outlook add-in's credential window, and we'll show you that in just a moment. But now this is set up and ready to go when you get to that point. Additionally, the administrator can make a selection under Sync Options. Any of these are applicable. The one we recommend typically is Sync My Contacts and Tagged Contacts. This means that contacts that you are assigned to in Mothernode will be synced over to Outlook, along with any additional contacts that you single out or select or tag in Mothernode, and then they will be synced to your Outlook account. Additionally, you can sync only tagged contacts, only My Contacts, which would be your contacts, and then you can sync all company contacts. You have to be careful with that, because if there's a very large number of company contacts in Mothernode, that means that all of them would be synced over to Outlook. So if you're talking about contacts in the thousands, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, that can be a lot of contacts, and it could cause performance issues. It's entirely possible. The Outlook add-in has been enhanced to accommodate syncing a large number of contacts, but you do have to be careful with this selection. That's why we recommend the selection here at the bottom, Sync My Contacts and Tagged Contacts. So once the administrator makes that selection as well and click Save, then they're ready to finish the setup process in the Outlook add-in. The final step in the setup process is within Microsoft Outlook itself. And since we installed the add-in earlier, we have an option here called Add-ins. We'll click on that. We'll go ahead and click on Settings. That will open up the Settings or Credentials window, and that will allow us to enter the user's email address. This should be the same as the email address that's used to log into their Mothernode account, and then the access key and password that we just generated a moment ago. Additionally, we'll select Sync Contacts and Sync Calendar, so those types of items can be synced between Outlook and Mothernode. So we'll start with the email address, and then we'll pull the access key from the user's Mothernode account that we just generated. So the easiest way to do it is to copy and paste. And we'll do the same for the API password. We'll copy that and paste it as well. And then we'll check the checkboxes for Sync Contacts and Sync Calendar items. We'll go ahead and click Save. We get the confirmation that the settings have been saved. Click OK. And now everything is saved and ready to go. We do recommend at this point that you close out of Outlook and restart it to ensure that the new changes take effect and that synchronization begins immediately between Outlook and Mothernode. You'll see a couple of additional things. If you go into your calendar function, you'll see a Mothernode events folder that has been created that tells you that the settings have taken effect. You'll begin to see event items between Mothernode and Outlook appear in this calendar. And then if you go to your contacts function, you'll see a Mothernode contacts folder that has been created. You'll see contacts begin to appear to the right of that. So that's a good sign that tells you that the setup has been successful. Keep in mind that depending on the number of contacts that you're syncing between Outlook and Mothernode, it could take a period of time for all of the contacts to fully synchronize. For example, an estimate on 3,000 contacts, let's say, could be about 6 minutes. An estimate on 5,000 contacts, let's say, could be about 18 minutes. But this can vary depending on your computer type, your processing speed, and your internet connection. So please keep all of that in mind if you are syncing a large number of contacts. Now that you're fully set up on the Mothernode CRM Microsoft Outlook add-in, be sure to check out our tutorial video that describes all the functions within the add-in.
For more information, visit our YouTube channel or customer support site, or with any questions, please contact us directly at customer.support@mothernode.com.